Hi everybody, Laura here from Razor's Edge Hair Salon in Wig Chat, Ontario. I come live on two platforms, Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. This one's for my Canadian company. This is Jennifer in color 5660. So it's a combination of silver and white. She has a lace front, mono part. Really, look at her beautiful density. She's not a dense wig at all. How pretty she is. Get a nice bob, a little bit on the shoulders. So again, this is Jennifer in the color 5660. I showed her last week. This is a new wig I just got in. This is also Jennifer in a beautiful brown. This is color 630R. So you can see that. It's got a little bit of highlights that's going through her. I'm going to show you this one also. Okay, next one is this one. Jennifer, again in the color 630R. A lot of my customers know I go live Tuesdays from 12 to 12:30, but they don't all know. I'm going to have to take this 1 second. Allô? Ça va? Je peux-tu te rappeler, s'il vous plaît? Je suis au milieu de mon show. Je te rappelle. Merci. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, so this is Jennifer in the color 630R. Isn't she beautiful? Such a nice color. Such a beautiful wig. Yeah, I don't know if you can make out the different highlights in her. So the first two I showed you are the same wig, just a different color. Next one is a similar wig I'm going to show you. This is the first two are from my Canadian company. This one is Clarissa in English THL. So a similar color. This one has a mono top. So it looks like your scalp and really well. It's a little bit of a tighter wig than the last one I had on. A little bit of a fringe. A little elevated too. It goes up a little higher at the back. How you get? Thanks for joining. This is the back. So with the full mono, it looks like all your scalp up here. And I'm just going to show you the inside of the other wig I just showed you, Jennifer. So the difference here is this is a lace front mono part. So there's your lace front. So it makes it look like your hairline and mono part. So this looks like your scalp in this area. And this is machine wefted. So nice and breathable. You're never going to be too hot in here. A little bit of permatease, very little, very little. I'm going to show you the inside of this one better after, just so you can compare. So look at that. Isn't this just a gorgeous little wig? A little bit, if you have a little bit of a smaller, circumference, you'd probably find this pretty comfortable too, because it's snug. It almost fits like a Noriko. If you know wigs a little bit, it almost fits like Noriko wig. Look at the nice elevated bob. It really hugs nicely the neck. Now this is what the inside looks like on this one. So see, full mono. Now this looks like so it makes it look like the appearance of a scalp underneath. If you look inside, you can almost see my fingers through here. And this again, machine wefted, so very nice and breathable. It's not too hot to wear. I've got this other beautiful one. This also is a mono top and a lace front, but see how the mono looks different in there? It's a little bit, it doesn't have that beige lining that the other one has. And again, look, this really looks like your scalp if you run your fingers through. Hi, Judy. Thanks for joining. And she's also hand-tied. So she's breathable too, but she's not wefted like the other one. So she wouldn't be quite as breathable. All made by hand, right? She's got a little bit more. She's not quite as tight as the last one I tried on. Find your middle here. She's a true average. Again, a beautiful color. Now, if I compare her, this color to my 5660, you can see it's more silver. This color is 51, so it's a darker silver. Always nice to compare, be able to see the difference, right? Hi, Lynn. It's good to see you. Hi, Françoise. Thanks for joining. So this is the back of this one. Isn't she beautiful too? Very low density. If you walk around with that, it just looks like your hair, right? I love my wigs. Wigs are such fun. Gets a little tangled sometimes just sitting there. I don't use a brush very often in my wigs. I mostly, even my wigs at home, my fingers lost or a nice white comb. I like these white combs. They're not hard. Brushes, especially on a heat-friendly wig, you never want to run a brush in a heat-friendly wig. You will damage her. So fingers first and foremost. This cute little one is from Tony of Beverly. This is Starly in the color cognac. So it's got a little bit of warmth to her. It's got a little bit of brown and a coppery golden highlight running through. Little lace front. The rest again machine wefted, so nice and breathable. Now Tony of Beverly has more stretch to it. So if you have a little bit of a bigger circumference, you'd probably find them quite comfortable. Tuck in. I'm a tucker. I like to tuck in. Isn't she cute? I'll show you the lace front. This is the lace front. Very nice. Now there's this cutie from Noriko. This is a Alexi in the color deep smoky brown. So there's a little bit of silver going through the brown. More permatease. So this one has a little more permatease. So if you like a little more height, you'd like this one. She has a lace front. Some of them you need the permatease for the style. Flatter styles don't have permatease, but if you like a little more height, you need that permatease in there. Isn't this just a beautiful, beautiful little wig too? A little bit of a fringe to her. That just slight wave that's so in. So again, this is Alexi in deep smoky brown. So there's smoke, obviously a little bit of silver in there. There's your lace front. But mind you, if you have a little bit of a fringe, it doesn't matter if you have a lace front or in it, if you like a shorter bang or move it to the side. They always leave a little bit of a longer bang to because everybody's forehead's a little different, so they have to account for that, right? I can look at my lipstick here. Yeah, so again, Alexi, and now see with the permatease, if I want to lift this up a bit more, some like a little more height, look at how easy it is to get in there and get that lift. So without the permatease, that would be a little more difficult to do. She's cute, isn't she? I barely touched it, and I got some height on there. There's also this beautiful one from Raquel Welsh. This has the lace front mono top. It's a discontinued model. I like to bring them in anyways. I get them at a better price. I can resell them at a better price. It's not going to be on my website. That's something you'd have to order directly from me. It's opening act. This is Bronze Sable in RL628. Again, look at her. Mono top, lace front, and that's such a beautiful color. Machine wefted, so again, not too hot. How beautiful that is. Opening act. If you want to lift her up a bit more, you can. This is her lace front, so if you like to, you could train this girl to go up and over too, or even if you want to put a little pin her over. This is her back. Nicely layered little style. A true average. It's like a Raquel does, you know. Not a large average, small average, just true average. And she's just beautiful. She hugs so nice. What a nice haircut it is. Okay. Now this is Gabrielle. This is from my Canadian company. Basic wig, basic cap. Little bit curly at the back, very machine wefted. Now you could comb this down a bit more or make it look more like you've had a curling hair and look on it. I've got some ladies that like that style a little longer at the back, a little curlier looking at the back. See as I'm combing her in, oh, it's changing her look slightly. Got a little more length at the back. Easy to cut a little bit of the leg off too. There's a style for everybody, right? So hi Terry Lynn, good to see you. See how I just changed her just by running my fingers through her and it really changed her look. So again, Gabrielle from my Canadian company in the color 829. Now this is from Gabor. This is Belle in sugared silver, 5660. Looks a little bit like Gabrielle. I find it's a similar style, different company. Again, for those ladies that like a little more length at the back. Yes, Terry, it's good to see you. There are many styles and colors for everyone because everybody's got their own taste, right? Some like it shorter, some like it longer. So it's nice if you come in or even if you do a virtual consultation with me, once I have an idea what you're looking for and your head measurements, especially if it's a virtual consultations, your head measurements are so important, even if it's not with me, if it's someone else, because anybody that knows wigs won't send you one that they know won't fit. Like Gabor fits a little bit bigger, I find, than Raquel. It fits almost more like a Tony of Beverly. So if you have a little bit of a bigger circumference, you're gonna love it. But if you're petite, you probably find it's too big, right? So it's nice when whoever your consultant is would know all of this or should know all of this. Isn't that cute? There's another cutie one here. I'd like to show this. This one is, we're back in Noriko. This is Eden in deep smoky brown. That beautiful brown I showed earlier too, you know. If you look closer, there's very little smoke going through her, but there is a little bit. And there's a little bit of warmth too. It's so well placed, you know. And this one has the lace front, mono part. And being in Noriko, smaller fitting, but they do stretch nicely. Will take the shape of your head. Again, look at this cute curl. Isn't that nice? You see actresses with curls like that. And a lot of them, by the way, do wear wigs. Wigs have really made a comeback. Newscasters, so many of them, they change their styles fast because they wear wigs. This is her lace front. How cute that is. I think that's just so adorable, this little style. Now, there's also, right here. This is another popular one. It's just a basic little cap from Renee of Paris. This is Cameron in the color Creamy Toffee. There's no root. It does come in rooted too, the Creamy Toffee. This one doesn't have, it's nice to have a little bit of choice. Not everybody likes a root, right? Look how pretty that is. I love my Noriko wigs. I love the height. If you don't like the height, Noriko probably wouldn't be for you. Some of them are monotop, but mostly they're known for their height. Look how cute that is. It's got a little bit of it comes in out of the box. It's got a little bit of a curl back there. Just if you want to get in there and give a little bit more height, you can tuck it in. I've got this one. I've got Cameron at home, and I do love my Cameron. So again, this is Cameron and Creamy Toffee rooted. Cameron's got a little bit of a, so easy to bring the bang to the side or cut a little bit of a, cut yourself in a little bit of a fringe, you know. Yeah, Terry Lynn lives in this area, not very far, so she's been in the salon too. I'm Terry Lynn. I've cut bangs in for her, and we've had all kinds of fun. Terry Lynn also has a petite head, so sometimes I have to order in a wig that we know is going to fit her, you know. So this is Ignite from John Renault in Malibu Blonde, 12FS12. She's a heat friendly. She can add a little bit of heat to her if you'd like. Lace front, open cap. So again, breathable. It's not too hot. They made her where there's already a little bit of height. So if you like to wear your bang up and over, you can see it's got a little bit of a zigzag. A lot of the wigs have the zigzag. Some people choose to keep it in. They like it. Others, they like to remove it. Now this is her lace front. And that would be so easy to do the lace front to have the front lifted. So this is Venice blonde. So if you'd like to, from John Renault, so if you'd like to compare the blondes a little bit, see they're similar, but not, Venice blonde's a little bit lighter. Not quite as warm. I'm just going to go ahead and put her on. So this was Ignite. Again, heat friendly. You could put little curls, low heat. You want a low heat if you did that. So Allure and Venice Blonde. It fits bigger than Ignite did. There's a little more room in her. She's pretty too, isn't she? No lace front or anything. Basic little cap. It's got the nice longer bang to the side. Terry Lynn said, wigs can be addictive. I can't believe some of the styles and colors I have purchased. Never would have thought, but I love it. Always looking for my next crown. That's awesome, Terry Lynn. Yes, Terry Lynn plays with colors too. She's done like the purple, some of the John Renault styles that are purple, silver. We've had a lot of fun for sure, Terry Lynn, with your wigs. It's nice to be brave. What an easy way to change your hairstyle. Once you're comfortable wearing your wigs and you own your wigs, you can have a lot of fun. That's not for everybody. Some are more conservative, but those who like change, what a quick way to do change, you know. Now I'm just going to do the reversed. You can see this is your Venice blonde and this is your Malibu blonde. So it shows you the difference. 12FS12 and this one is 22F16S8. So there is definitely a difference. There's a blonde for every blonde, right? You can match your blonde. I come very close to matching it anyways. I've got this beautiful one, Renee of Paris again. This is Layla in Creamy Toffee LR, long root. Layla is the lace front, mono part. This one's bigger. It's It's a Noriko. This is Rene of Paris. Rene of Paris usually does fit a little bit bigger than Noriko. They have different collections in their lines, right? Look how beautiful that is. The long root. You can take it, put a little bit of a clip in it even. You can take the front because it has the lace front. You can twist it, you know. Have some fun with your hair. This is the lace front. So this was Layla in the color creamy toffee, long root. So I did show earlier, I showed you this one that's creamy toffee. So see, you can see it's different because it's got the root. They have a lot of fun. They've got really good artists over there that put their wigs together, you know. Very inventive the way they put it together. This is another Rene of Paris. This is Lunar Haze, the color. Breezy Waves. Breezy Waves, basic cap. Goes for Lunar Haze. That's probably one of those colors that you'd enjoy, Terry Lynn? With that little bit of a purple I was talking about. Isn't that cute? It's a lot of fun. Those who like to have fun with colors, you know, can match an outfit. And the roots give it a nice little look too. They really do. Yeah. First time I saw that color, Terry Lynn, you came to mind. I know those are the colors you often go with. Just gonna show the back again. So again, this one I just showed was Breezy Waves in the color Lunar Haze. Try to get that H out there from French me. This is basic cap again. This is Aesthetica. This is Lilac Haze. So this is Aesthetica's Lilac Haze, and this is Lunar Haze from Rene of Paris. You can see similar but different, right? That's a little bit lighter. Mind you, she doesn't have the root though. And Aesthetica does fit bigger. There's more of a stretch to Aesthetica, a lot bigger. So if you have more hair underneath to hide, or if you have a bigger head circumference, I always lean to people towards Aesthetica in that area. Mind you, I wear Aesthetica. I wear all. It doesn't really matter. I just make it work for myself. But if you really like a snug fitting wig, it's good to go with your circumference because like Noriko um, does fit tight, but it stretches nicely. So they do stretch. Mind you, if you have a petite head, you go with an Aesthetica, you might find Aesthetica, okay, this is really not for me, you know, because it is bigger. I'm a 22, so I do get away with Aesthetica and I get away with Tonya Beverly, but sometimes I'll wear wig grip. Wig grips really make a difference. This is the one from John Renault. So it's got these adjusters. It also comes in a petite. So, and you can match up your your lace on the wig grip to your wig. And also if you have a little more of a sensitive scalp, you might enjoy wearing a wig grip, especially if there's a little bit of lace. If you find it's a little scratchy, that's going to help with that and also help keep it in place. Now, my Canadian company does have one. My Canadian company has one that's Velcro. So it fits a little bit. It fits a little. There seems to be a little more room in that one. So if you feel you need a little more room and you prefer the Velcro, this is a really nice one too. And it comes in 3 colors. So Lynn's got Reeves. Yes, you love your Reeves. Lynn, I know you've reordered Reeves. What size circumference are you, Lynn? I'm just curious because you wear Reeves very comfortably. And I've seen pictures of you and it looks really nice on you. I love the Reeves too. And you gotta like height again if you're ordering Reeves. But Reeves is also well priced, you know, it's affordable. But again, wig grip, if you have a more sensitive head or you're worried about your wig moving, It's really nice. Like this nylon cap, I don't wear with my wigs. I find that's uncomfortable. Some like it, some don't. But see, in the morning, I just clip my own hair back, put my wig grip on. I try to get the lace to go on this side because most wigs go on that side. And I just slip my wig over top. Sometimes you have a little bit of hair underneath. You can slip it under your hair. If you have a bit more, make yourself a little bit of a bun and slip it underneath. And it's also going to help keep your wig down, right? So I'm just going to show you it with one last wig. We're running out of time here. My goodness, time went fast. So when you put your wig on, this is from my Canadian company. This is Kate in color 10R. So it's a nice light brown. Kate's heat friendly. So you could put some light curls on her lace front mono part. So I put my wig on. I see a lot of people where they're pulling on the side here. And see, Lynn said she's 21 and a quarter, but makes it work. So when you're used to wigs, even if it's a little bit bigger, we make it work, right? I'm behind you on that, Lynn. I'm the same way. Some really like just a good fitting wig from the start, but 21 and a quarter, it's almost what I am now. And I find that too with aesthetic, I make it wig, but work. But it's a matter of preference, right? Hi, Joanne. Good to see you. So what I do again, I don't hold on the side here. I hold at the back. They're adjustable. Most of them have a Velcro enclosure. There's ear tabs on each side. So I use the ear tabs. See, they look like a little V, a metal tab. So I use that to know if I'm even or not. And sometimes I've seen where they pull outwards. You want to bring it back even with the head or even snuggling into the head a little bit to make it look like the hair's growing from the head. Because if it's out, especially on a short wig, it's going to show. And again, you don't need to pull on your wig to get it on because make her last longer. Hold it back. I put it right above my eyebrow when I put a wig on. So see where I've got her on. I'm just going to lift this up a bit so you can see. I'm just above my eyebrow. So you start lower. If you start too high, you don't have as much room to work with. Now, you put it over your wig grip. If you had a little bit of a bun, you put it over your bun. Now, I am not touching the lace whatsoever. Because if you damage that lace, it's damaged. You just lift it up a little bit. See how I just grab the hair itself slightly, and then you feel for your ear tabs. And if you have to move it a bit, you just move the ear tabs. And when you put your wig grip on, you want to make sure that it's back enough that you're not going to see the wig grip. See how easy that was? And at no point did I touch the lace, and at no point did I pull on the sides. Or you don't have to. And sometimes if you feel like there's still some inside, run your fingers through and make sure there's none inside. And go underneath again and just readjust. So you don't have to pull it too hard. But isn't Kate just a beautiful, beautiful wig? Look at how her density is not high. She has the lace front mono part. So for long wigs, she's very affordable also. So a topper clip at the nape of wig does have a wonderful job if you have at least a little hair in back. Been doing that for almost 10 years. So a topper clip. Okay, yeah, you can also get the little clips. Some people like to sew them in. I'll just show you. And very easy to do to sew in. They come in different color. There's a little video if you get a wig from me that I could send you that shows how easy it is to sew in. So you could even sew a couple in the front if you don't have a lace front and you want to just have a little something to clip into. If I can get into it, I just keep it in a bag, and sometimes I'll send them with my clients. Anyways, it's just a little clip like that you can clip in and out, nice and easy. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful wig and a wonderful weekend. Thank you for joining me. Okay, you take care. Okay, bye. That phone.